What's up, guys? In this video I'm going to share how you can tell if a dating coach is fake. Unfortunately, our lovely industry is full of scammers and guys who live in their mom's basement playing World of Warcraft all day. The closest they get to a vagina is on Pornhub, yet at night they're running boot camps or offering value. So I'm going to share with you 6 things to look for in determining whether a dating coach is legit or full of shit. All right, so the first big sign that a dating coach is full of shit is if he doesn't show any proof. Now, yes, it's 2020. We can't be making opener to sex videos. And of course, you have to respect a girl's privacy and, not be doxing chicks. That being said, I am someone who takes privacy very seriously, but there's still ways that you can show proof. For example, if you go on the Playing with Fire website, you'll see dozens upon dozens of layer reports with all the screenshots from start to finish. If you watch my YouTube videos where, I talk about examples, I don't just talk the talk. I actually show you guys the screenshots, again, from opener to close. And of course, I'm sure you've seen some of my videos where I have girls on, and probably you can tell by the vibe that sexual intercourse has likely happened. That's why I find it very suspicious when a dating coach just won't show you any kind of proof and even gets defensive when asked. One thing I've observed just from hanging out with J-Mov a lot is that when someone, just dodges the lay count question, that's probably a sign that that person is embarrassed of the answer. Now, I'm someone who does not give a rat's ass about a person's lay count. It really does not matter to me. I don't put more value on you or less value on you. But I am also someone who will answer that question when asked, simply because I don't give a shit. And when I've seen dating coaches who just fucking spend hours just trying to dodge that question and just go sideways and sideways, that's also very suspicious to me. So, if someone is claiming to be successful in an area, they should be able to show you some evidence. And if they can't, that's quite suspicious. Next is a dating coach who displays beta traits. So, a guy who carries himself like he gets a lot of pussy probably gets a lot of pussy. And a guy who carries himself like a beta chode probably doesn't get a lot of pussy. Now, this can be a little deceiving because I think a lot of guys are a little confused about, what it means to be beta and alpha. But usually a player can spot a player. So, when I meet a guy, just by talking to him for a few minutes, without even talking about girls, I can usually pretty accurately size him up and gauge, how successful he is. So if you see a guy and, he's just very meek and, he just seems like he lacks confidence. And if you watch infield of him or just any situation where he interacts with women and he's just he looks very nervous and blah, blah, blah. That's probably a sign that he's not successful with women. Now, of course, I was like that at one point as well. But, as I got better with game, I became more confident. Now, if you watch, my videos where you see me interact with girls, I'm pretty confident. And that's just, came because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So again, when you have a guy who seems very nervous around women, but then also is claiming to be a successful dating coach who's having these great, sexual experiences, he's probably lying to you. Next up, we have promising you quick fixes and just being too marketing. Unfortunately, there are no quick fixes here. There's no, magic product or, quick 3-day boot camp that's going to drastically get you results. That's just not how it works. Imagine if you were looking for a personal trainer and he was like, yeah, give me a week and I'll get you jacked. You'd be like, no, you're probably lying to me. Or, a financial advisor who was like, listen, give me $100, I'm gonna turn it into $1 million in a weekend. No, you're not. Anything that sounds too good to be true probably is. I think the PWF Online Dating Blueprint is by far the best product out there. I stand behind it, 5,000%. But even that is not a magic fix. You still have to do the work. You still have to go out, by change your beta habits, all the bad behaviors you acquired, which takes time to change a habit. You have to, go out there and learn game. You have to practice, you have to internalize it. You have to make certain strategic moves. You have to, fix your sexual market value. There's a lot of work into this. And again, anyone who's telling you that it can just be fixed very quickly is either heavily exaggerating or lying. Another big sign is if a dating coach doesn't give you the harsh truth. And the harsh truth is often unpleasant. For example, if you're a skinny weakling, the harsh truth is that you have to fucking put on some muscle. You can't keep being a skinny weakling. If you're overweight, the harsh truth is that you have to lose some weight. And if you're like a lot of guys in this community and you're a beta pussy, then you have to stop engaging in beta behaviors. And this stuff is not easy, and it's also not good marketing, because it's much better just to tell someone that they keep being the way they are, and you have one little technique, one little internal game fix that will fix their problem. They just keep being the loser they've been all their lives. But that's not how it works. Like if you want to be, you want to get radically different results with women, you have to take radically different action and become a different person than you were. That doesn't mean you have to you can't be yourself, but you do have to, over time with a lot of conscious effort, improve yourself and stop engaging in a lot of the, again, negative or beta behaviors that you were doing. So that's a big telltale. And then another big one is if a dating coach tells you to focus on the process and ignore the results. We all know one company that's very well known for this, cough, RSD, cough. Think about it in terms of the fitness example, right? If you're a personal trainer, you've been working with him for 6 months and you're not seeing any progress, and you're like, hey, so when am I gonna see some gains? And he's like, oh man, no, don't focus on the results. We're having so much fun doing our gay little cardio sessions. Focus on the process. You'd be like, no man, I wanna see some results. Right? Or, your financial advisor was losing you money every month or not making you any money, and time again, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna hire someone else. Results, at the end of the day, are the reason that people come to dating coaches. Our job is not to be your best friend or to, make you feel good about yourself. Yes, those are things that we might try to do, but in reality, you come to us for results. And if anyone is trying to distract you from that, it's probably because their shit sucks. And if you focus on the results, then you won't be happy with them. But if they get you to just focus on the process and distract you from what matters, then you might come back to them. And last but not least, we have a dating coach who focuses too much on one area and ignores everything else. So if you have a dating coach who's like, yeah, if you just get your groundedness on point, if you just become more present, you'll be good. Or, oh, if you just learn banter and I'll teach you these banter skills, the chicks will come to you. Anyone who takes too much of a narrow focus is also either inexperienced and not knowledgeable or lying to you. Game is a holistic thing. If you want to have different results with women, you want to really improve your success, and you're the average guy in this community, you have to improve a lot of things. You have to fix your sexual market value. You have to start going to the gym, fix your fashion, get a sharp haircut, take better care of yourself. You're going to have to fix your inner game. You have to stop engaging a lot of the bad beta behaviors that you've picked up over the years, and that's not easy and that's not fun. You're going to have to also learn game and practice until you internalize it. You have to make certain strategic moves in your life. It's going to be a series of things. So again, anyone who has too much of a narrow focus is probably not going to lead you on the right path. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable in determining which coach is fake and which coach is real. Show me some love by smashing the like button, hitting the subscribe button, clicking the bell for notification so you stay up to date with all our new videos. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and until next time.